Welcome back to Technality. I'm Jacqueline Swan, and I'm here to tell you about the hottest stalker tool this season. Okay, not really, but I am here to tell you about something that has caught my eye recently, especially as a young woman. Apple's AirTags are turning out to be a little bit too good at what they do, especially for their price point and size. There's already several instances of people using these devices to track someone. If you're thinking, Jackie, you're just giving people ideas, I more like to think that I am pointing out a trend that is happening, because ladies especially, you gotta protect yourself. Brooks Nader, a 26-year-old Sports Illustrated swimsuit model, was alerted by her iPhone that an unknown device was nearby. She was also informed that it had been moving for a while and that the owner was tracking it. Turns out, someone slipped it into her pocket at a restaurant and had been tracking her for 4 hours. The only reason she found out was because of Apple's notification system. And this wasn't an isolated incident. Many people around the world have reported these AirTags being used to track them. They've also been used in car thefts. John Nelson, a Detroit man, received a notification on his iPhone that he was being tracked in his brand new Dodge Charger. But in other instances, thieves have been able to mark, track down, and steal desirable cars by tagging them with these AirTags. But why exactly the AirTag? Well, they're tiny, they don't cost a lot, and as I mentioned, they're really good at what they do. Instead of GPS, the AirTags use Apple's existing network of devices, which is about 1.65 billion devices around the world. For $45, you can get something that is tiny. Look how small this is. The size of my eye. I could see how easy this would be to slip into someone's pocket or hide on their car. Like, even if you got the signal that you had a device on you, you'd have to find this thing. I have to figure out how to set this thing up. Turn on Bluetooth, then pull tab. Okay, I'm gonna have to switch my phone, but so I use an Android phone and I record on my work iPhone. So we're gonna use that one. So the camera quality is noticeably gonna change. Results are gonna keep on here. Hi. You kind of get the dreamy state of my Android phone while I use my work iPhone to stalk myself. Okay. Once you do it, it like makes a little noise and you see this come up on your screen. Connect. So it actually gives you the option to name your AirTag. I'm a fan that you can put it on your umbrella though. I don't know why you would put a $45 tracker on your umbrella, but power to you. When AirTag is nearby, an arrow will point to its precise location, so you essentially have a wayfinder that will point this to you. Play sound. Find your AirTag by playing a sound from your iPhone. I also know that if you lose or misplace this after a few days, it starts to play a sound, which is also a security feature just to alert people to its presence. However, I know that people have jailbroken these essentially and have taken the speakers out. That feature is kind of mute if you have someone who has taken the speakers out. So use this AirTag on a map and use the map apps to navigate to it. So again, you can see this little thing's exact location on a map and you can follow it through your phone. I'm not going to show you my map because I don't want to dox myself, but it is spookily accurate how it knows where I am. Okay, so this is what it looks like when it's trying to find it. I have it in my hand and like, look how accurate. Here. And then as I go away, it's telling me that it's like a meter, about a meter away. It's 2 meters away now. And as I bring them together, it like starts to vibrate and finds it. So it's incredibly accurate. Look how simple it is to just like slip this into someone's pocket though, and use your phone to find them. Right down to the centimeter, to the meter. Like, I'm a bit worried. These things are worrying. This is a powerful tool. And yes, it's helping people keep track of their keys, but also keeping track of me. I'm gonna switch my camera back now, so give me a second. Welcome back to iPhone quality, where you can see every pore on my face and my location. Anyways, Earlier I was talking about how some people have already experienced this, how they found the Apple AirTag because of the notification system that Apple has in place. However, as we've already discovered this video, I don't have an iPhone. I have a Samsung. You think they're trying to keep me safe? There are 2 apps I know of that will scan for these devices that you can keep on your Android. They won't be as reliable as using an iPhone to find these trackers, but rather than buy a whole ass iPhone, you can download a free app. So the first one we're gonna check out today is called AirGuard. It essentially will scan the area around you for any of these tracking devices and let you know. You can just do a manual scan, and look, it found it. That was actually really quick. It's a meter away. What's really cool is that it actually gives you the option to play the noise. As long as it has its speakers, you can find the device on you if you happen to have one of these trackers. That is an incredibly handy aspect to this, but AirGuard does the job. We'll scan for it, we'll find it, we'll let you know how close it is to your body, about a meter away from you, which is accurate. Didn't take that long for it to scan. The other one is called Tracker Detect, and it's actually developed by Apple. And we're gonna hit scan. It is looking, it is scanning. Oh, unknown AirTag, first seen just now. You can play a sound on this AirTag after it's been near you for 10 minutes, and it's like counting down the time remaining until I can actually play that sound, which seems weird, I'll be honest. I think I prefer AirGuard over the Apple tracker one simply because having to wait 10 minutes to play the sound on it, could you imagine discovering that an unknown device is on your body and you have to wait 10 minutes before you can even find it? If you are an Android user, these are 2 options for you if you do want an extra level of caution. And what exactly is Apple doing about all this? Is this even on their radar? Turns out, it is. February 10th, 2022, Apple actually released a blog post addressing the issue. Apparently, they have been working closely with law enforcement and monitoring how these devices are being used for malicious purposes. So far, they've worked with police to track down perpetrators when possible. Each AirTag has a unique serial number that is linked back to an Apple account. So in certain cases, Apple has handed over that info, which has led to arrests. Going forward, how are they planning to combat the malicious use of their tech? And after reading the blog post about what they're trying to do, honestly, they're just covering their own butts. They're planning to release an update that when you register the AirTag, it will give you a prompt saying that using it to follow someone is illegal. I feel like if someone has bought an AirTag for the explicit purpose to stalk someone, I don't think the pop-up's gonna stop them, Apple. It's already a lost cause on the morality front. Really, it seems like besides cooperating with law enforcement, they're not doing too much to take control of this issue and prevent further cases from happening in the future. What this all boils down to essentially is a conversation about how technology can be misused. Stalkerware is not a new thing. From Bluetooth to GPS, there have been several devices that do what these Apple trackers do. So as we move forward, we have to find ways to safeguard ourselves from this technology while also demanding more from companies than a simple pop-up saying, don't stalk people. Thank you for watching. I would love to hear your opinions in the comments section below. How do you feel about the Apple AirTag? If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Technality if you want more future content.